Hello guys, Haas here. You may have noticed, and considering you've likely read the title, you indeed noticed that this is a bit of a different video. Don't worry, I got some actual content coming up almost immediately after this one, but I'd like to briefly talk about Patreon, and this channel you hopefully found this video on. To start with a short overview of how things currently work for me, I am partnered on YouTube as part of a so-called multi-channel network. Specifically, I originally signed up to the Game Station quite a number of years ago now, that then rebranded to Polaris, and, well, importantly, it all falls under Maker Studios. I make these, hopefully, useful gaming videos, put them on YouTube, and through advertisement I earn some form of monetization that is siphoned first by YouTube itself, and then Maker Studios until it eventually lands on my lap. I never started doing this with monetization first in mind. If that were the case, I'd definitely have a different video focus by now, but of course if I want to spend a significant amount of time on this, I do need to be able to stay afloat. And currently the model is very flawed, absolutely skewed against the type of videos I make. Turns out, advertisements don't care about content quality. Shocking, I know. And frankly, MCNs have become close to useless for a smaller partner such as myself, and yet I find myself still relying on them. I'd like to change that, and I hope you're willing to support me in that endeavor. To be clear, if you have no interest in supporting, that's absolutely fine. The fact that you're watching my videos is by far the biggest support I could ever hope for. Nothing is going to change negatively for any current viewers, or viewers that don't want to or don't have the means to support me on Patreon. In fact, I'm hoping to improve the current viewing experience by decreasing advertisements and perhaps, ultimately, removing them entirely once possible. So what is Patreon? Well, Patreon is a separate website used by quite a large number of content creators by now. Really, I am quite late to the party, and it's essentially a very direct way for you to support content creators you're interested in. Starting at $1, you can send however much you want to the content creator of your choice on a monthly basis, which gets deducted a little bit by processing fees, and a further 5% then goes to Patreon. This is far, far better for content creators than the current system I'm relying on. It's not even close. The reason I hadn't done this up until now is, frankly, because I didn't think my channel was worth it. In the past, I haven't been the best at keeping an upload schedule, and I am quite specific about the minimum level of quality I want my videos to have, and with 2016 being quite the terrible year for me, which translated directly into almost no videos on this channel, I couldn't in good conscience ask for donations. However, I've started this year with a much higher upload rate. In the past month, I've released 1 preview video, 3 game guides, and 2 game reviews, and I'm currently working on 1 more video at the end of this week. I'm hoping in the future I can keep that upload rate going, and for that, I'll need your support. Anything that you do decide to donate will make it possible for me to cover game costs, equipment costs, and of course the whole making a living part in general, which isn't unimportant. I've also been thinking about doing Patreon-specific rewards. Currently I find it hard to come up with anything substantial, but at the very least $1 will get you into the Patreon-only feed on the Patreon page. Again, I'm hoping that this allows me to completely do away with advertisements, which will increase the viewing experience for everyone involved. If you have any good Patreon rewards, I'd love to hear them of course, and I'll see if I can figure anything out in the long run. For now, thank you so much for sticking with this channel first of all. Or if you're a newer subscriber, then welcome aboard. And if you do decide to support me, I simply can't state how grateful I am. You're directly helping me make more content. That's all I have to say for now. Actual video content will follow this announcement very shortly. Thank you for watching, my name has been Haas, and I'll see you in the next video.